So today we're here in Prosper, Texas, and we're going to be taking a look at some of the top neighborhoods in this city. Let's do this. So today we're here at Winsong Ranch. It's one of the communities that we're going to be featuring in today's video. Winsong Ranch is by far my favorite community in Prosper, and you're going to see why in just a little bit. But to kind of get us started off, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the community itself. So this community started many, many years ago, and when they were building this community, they really wanted to encompass not only single family properties, but townhouses and kind of apartment-like, kind of little small condos, if you want to call it that. There's a section of the community called the Village that features the townhomes. There are 2-story and 1-story options available. As far as the size of these townhomes, they're going to range anywhere from 1,300 square feet and go all the way up to about 2,000, a little over 2,000 square feet in size. These are going to be anywhere from 2 beds, 2 baths, all the way up to 3 beds and 3 baths when it comes to some of the models and floor plans. As far as the single family communities are concerned, those are going to be much larger properties. They're going to start right around 2,100 square feet and then go all the way up to 5,000 plus square feet. So really big or really small is kind of what you can expect with a lot of the single families here in this community. The smallest I've seen as far as the floor plans go are going to be 3 beds, 2.5 bath, and they can go all the way up to 5 beds, 6 baths. Now the yard sizes are going to be relatively all the same, so probably the larger the house, probably the smaller the yard. So kind of keep that in mind with this community. Pricing here is going to start right around the $500,000 marker and go all the way up to 1.7 million with some of the larger properties and new construction properties starting right around in that $1 million plus price range. A lot of the smaller resale properties are the ones that are going to be on that lower end of the spectrum, and they usually go fast and furious and for anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 over asking price. So if you are thinking about placing a bid on a resale property here in Winsong Ranch, expect a lot of competition for that lower price. So let's go take a look at some of these amazing amenities. So this is pool number 1. This is actually the lap pool. They actually have a machine that will lower you into the water if you can't handle the steps, which is kind of nice. So lots of activities in this pool as well. There are activities happening just about every day in Winsong. You can find a full list and schedule of everything Winsong on their website, which will be actually in the description below, so you can go and check it out. And the nice thing is, because they have the lagoon, this area is not as crowded as it could be. This is one of the many gathering places and spaces here at Winsong. They've got a nice big fire pit going on over there, several couches, lots of tables. Many meetings have been held out here, lots of food has been prepared and eaten out here, so lots of good times over here. Whether you're looking to have a nice little sun bath or let the kids splash around in the splash pad, this is the other pool that Winsong offers its residents here. So the other great thing about living in Winsong is that you have access to this incredible gym. So this is one of the stocked ponds that you can actually go fishing at.
How many are there?
I wish I knew. A lot.
A lot?
A lot of ponds. A lot of ponds. I've seen big, long tables stretched out under these lights.
Oh, really?
To where they have a nice big community dinner for so they invite the entire. And it would make sense that it would stretch like all the way, one big long table.
Yeah.
So one of the other cool things about Winsong is that they have the story walk They take a children's book and they'll spread it out into different sections and pages. So you can essentially take a walk with your kids and read a story. It looks like at the last page of the book itself, you can actually share your story walk adventure with Winsong Ranch. They have uploaded photos of kids and families kind of walking around and doing the story walk. It looks like they also change it out once a month, which is pretty neat too. So we are here in the community garden for Winsong Ranch, and as you can see, it's winter, so there's not much growing here in these old tomato vines, and it's kind of a fun way to not have to buy a raised bed or put a raised bed on your backyard. Yeah, so all of the raised beds will have a sprinkler system as a part of it that's timed, so that way you don't have to go and water your plants every day. You know that they're going to be watered on a regular basis. So one of the other great things about Winsong Ranch is that they offer tennis courts and pickleball courts, and even a basketball court on the other side over here. So it looks like you can reserve the pickleball and tennis ball courts, and there's a pickleball group and a tennis academy that you can also be a part of here at Winsong Ranch. So we're here at the lagoon in Prosper, Texas, which is one of the many amenities offered here in Winsong Ranch. So let's go take a quick look around. What a great spot to have your morning coffee. When they first opened this community, they had a big show and they were doing flips and tricks and all that in the lagoon. They even had Michael Phelps come out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For I think like opening ceremony. So the next neighborhood that we're going to take a closer look at is called Whitley Place. Now, Whitley Place is located just north of 380 in Custer, and it's right next to one of those graveyards, but don't be spooked out by that. Boo! Did I scare you?
Yeah, you actually scared me.
Boo! Now that wasn't so scary, was it? Let's go take a quick look around the neighborhood. So homes in this community are going to start right around 3,500 square feet and then go all the way up to 8,600 square feet. So really big size homes. As far as the age of this community, developers started building right around 2008, and you can find a home as young as 2020, just a couple years old. You can find homes in this community anywhere from 4 beds to 3 baths on the small end of the spectrum, all the way up to 5 beds, 6.5 baths. So homes in this neighborhood start right around $640,000 and can go all the way up as high as $2.9 million in some cases. The HOA fees are going to roughly be right around $975 for the year, and then they can go as high as $1,200 in some cases as far as I've seen, and that will just depend on what phase of the community you live in, as well as how big or small your house is. As far as what your HOA dues cover, some of the amenities in this neighborhood include a private 2,000 square foot clubhouse, pool facilities, and a gym. So if you really enjoy nature, Whitley Place is probably the place that you want to settle in. Wilson Creek runs right through it, and Whitley Place Park is one of the neighboring adjoining parks, a part of this beautiful neighborhood. And if you look right through the trees right here, that's Wilson Creek Trail. You can actually walk or bike or hike, however you want to do it, all the way to McKinney. With this neighborhood being located so close to McKinney, the nice part about this area is that it's still zoned to Prosper ISD. So our last community stop for today is going to be Lakewood at Brook Hollow. So this community is located just northeast of Coit and 380,
And a majority of the homes in the neighborhood are new construction, and we're going to take a look at some of the builders that are still building. Now, most of them right now are sold out, and we're waiting on the next phase to reopen. Early spring is what some of the builders are saying, so we're just going to be kind of on the lookout for that. But if you check out the description below in the video, you should be able to see a list of all the builders in this community, and I can connect you to any of them if need be. So they started building in this community right around 2018 and are continuing to build and grow out into different phases. They've built out about half of this community to date, and they're still looking to grow and expand into different phases. Now, as far as price point goes, the last time I looked, I'm assuming this is mainly for resale. Resale is starting right around $550, and it can go all the way up into the high mid 800s. So you'll have to check out the pricing. Now, some of these builders are luxury builders, so they may go up even higher than 800. I would say 800 is probably a starting point for a lot of the luxury in this specific community. So homes in this community start right around the 2,400 square foot marker, and they can go all the way up to 3,300 square feet. Now, that's with 3 beds, 2 bath at the minimum. And some of the larger homes that I was seeing were right around 6 beds, 5 baths. As far as the lot sizes are concerned in this neighborhood, they'll start around 55-foot lots, and they can get as large as 60-foot lots. So a little bit bigger than usual for new construction, but still not as big as a couple of the other places that we visited today on our trip. So here at Lakewood at Brook Hollow, you can expect to have an amazing amenity center like the one behind me. It has a small room for a gym. It has a great kitchen and living space area for gatherings if you wanted to rent out that space. And then it has a really nice pool and little splash pad. Some of the other amenities in this community include kids' playgrounds throughout the neighborhood. You're going to have hiking and biking trails, and you're right next to the Lakewood Preserve. So over the years, Prosper has grown quite a bit, and a lot of that can be attributed to the new construction in the area. It's been booming and growing over the last several years and has a growth rate of around 8.49% year over year, which is huge for the area. Considering the population of Prosper right now is less than the actual number of students in Frisco ISD.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And for something totally amazing, you want to watch this video right here. And for another amazing city, you want to watch this video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.